Okay, last one. And then I got a couple things afterwards, but this is the last cause of action. It's about this section is about defamation. There was a new guy there one day, or at some point later on, closer to the end of my time working there, that worked the shift before me. When his shift ended, I took over using the same trash can to dump all the leftover stuff in and napkins and stuff like that that he was using if it wasn't filled all the way. We use it for the next shift. I noticed one night when I was going to take it out that it seemed really heavy, like a lot heavier than normal. So I told the manager about it, that it was kind of heavy, seemed kind of heavy. So after I dumped it, we ripped open the bottom of the bag and found a bunch of silverware in there. And so the next thing I know, though, I'm being told by several of the servers that the manager is saying that she is the one that discovered it and that I was the one doing it. So I am the one that noticed it and told the manager. She took credit for finding it, and I was basically accused of stealing because that is what it would be. Even even if I wasn't taking it home, the fact that it was not going to be in the restaurant anymore would basically be like it would be like stealing. Um, this is an accusation that has a natural tendency to injure or one which causes special damage. Uh, it should be considered defamation per se. It defamed the plaintiff, me, on its face or without the need for extrinsic evidence to explain the statement's defamatory nature. Uh, she acted with actual malice, i.e., knowing that the statements were false and recklessly disregarding their falsity. So, in addition to slander, also negligence again. Oh, one last part of the with the retaliation. My very last day of work there, uh, I complained again about just everything going on, and my boss showed, or like the boss showed up, and we were really busy, and I had been working like my butt off all night, and I had everything just about ready. Like everything was, all the hard stuff was done. Everything was ready, so I could just grab the plates and just sling them in, real quick and bust out. It was all set up. I'd just gotten done. All the, like I said, all the hard stuff, all the tables were good, everything. And then the other dishwasher, the one that I got in the argument with at one time, the Spanish speakers, uh, they came Spanish speakers during a disciplinary whatever hearing or meeting, excuse me. And he showed up, and so he automatically right away went to he saw how busy it was, and so he went straight to the back, to he's like, I'm working in the back kind of, and and everything was already almost done, and set up. So, and then my boss showed up at the same time. They both started the shift at the same time, and my shift was actually over, but it was just ending. But I decided to stay because we were so busy. I was going to help out for a little bit, and I did for a second. But I went on a break though, real quick to go smoke a cigarette outside, and as I was walking out, my boss stops me, real quick, and says to me, "Hey, Kurt, freaking all those dishes took dude 6 minutes," and then he walks away, and I was like, oh, and I walked out, and I'm just walking. I get to the door to go outside, and I was just like, nah, hell no. So I turned around and I went, straight to the walk to the back, and I kind of told him how I felt about it, what I thought about it, and so he told me to go home, and so I did. Freaking, but and whatever, no big deal, freaking. And then I came back the next day for my next shift, and right when I got to work, the manager comes up to me and says, "Boss says you're not working today," and I was like, "Why not? Of course I'm working today. I always work this day." It was it was my biggest day too. My long nights. It was like my full shift for the week. But I said why, and she said I don't know. But he said call tomorrow. So I'm just like, so now I've been suspended again. So now I got two suspensions on my record for no reason or whatever it seemed like to me. So I was just like, whatever. And I left, and I was just like, you know what? That's the day that I decided this is enough because they're just gonna keep on doing this, keep on doing it, and eventually one of the things they try is going to stick. You know, like it's gonna work because I mean they've probably been doing it to people for a long time. They know what they're doing. So I've probably managed to just skip skeet by kind of maybe like this whole time. But that's when I was like enough of this junk. So anyways, that's it.